Hey, this is Haplin, and in this next section of modules, we're going to be reviewing a real live case study. I have gotten connected with a local brewery that actually has already done swag before. They have physical merch inside of their store, shirts, etc., whatever, but they've never really been able to sell online before because they just didn't have the infrastructure for a digital store and then all the printing, packing, and shipping. You kind of understand the value proposition, but Printful and High Level has given them a way to not only sell t-shirts and swag inside of their physical location, but to replicate that with an e-commerce store that's totally passive. It's on autopilot now. So there's no real magic going on here, no tricks, no silver bullet. I'm just doing the steps I already showed you, but I'm doing it with a real business and we get to see the results together. It's just a really nice way to see this happen in real life. So we get out of the laboratory, we get out of theory and into practice. I do want to disclaim that it's a little bit dry. This is the real world. This isn't polished. Most of it is unedited. There are different parts of the recorded Zoom calls that I had with this brewery where the audio goes out and we have tech issues. The purpose of this content is not to be super flashy and entertaining. It is to give you a real example of what it looks like to implement a swag store in a real local business. Also, by the time you're watching this, it may or may not be completely finished yet. I have been uploading Zoom recordings and documenting as I go, but it is obviously a process to get a real life example up and launched. And I want to make sure I document results as well. So it's all getting uploaded in real time. So continue to check back if you want to see updates and results from this case study more long term. All of that said, I hope you enjoy it. I hope you get something from it. Here is the case study of me working to implement a swag store with Los Muertos Brewing. Enjoy. So, can you catch me up to speed really quick, or let's just clarify you have Printful set up, you've got a couple products set up in Printful, like design wise. Is that right?
Yes.
And that's pretty much as far as we've made it. Perfect. Okay, so then on this call, what we'll try to achieve then, I think, is getting it integrated with High Level, setting up your first digital store in High Level, adding those products to the store, and then it should be really quick and easy. And then we'll probably leave you with some homework to kind of like get the store design looking the way that you want it to.
Perfect. Well, we'll stick with that.
Okay, cool. So let's dive straight into it. Can you share your screen with me and pop into your sub account? Or I presume that you're pretty familiar with the interface in High Level, right? Or like have you used it much, or is it mostly
Um,
been helping with
I'm
it?
pretty familiar with high level, but only the stuff that I use on a regular basis, which is very limited in the overall. Let me see. Do I want to share desktop one? I think I'm going to share desktop one. Yeah, let me pull this over. Is that in your screen now?
Yeah, now that's the launch meeting tab from Zoom.
Okay.
Cool.
So I'm logged into high level right here, and I'm logged into Printful right there.
Okay. First, what I want you to do is over to the right of the launch meeting Zoom tab and even to the right of the X and the plus. Oh, yeah, there we go. Okay, that works too. Perfect. So, um, let's take a quick look at your products, which I'm not sure where to see them. Oh, they're right there. Short sleeve unisex t-shirt.
Yeah,
Or you've made all these. This is
I've made all these. I have a bunch more designs, but for whatever reason, I didn't have them super well organized. So I thought we could start with these. And once I knew how to put everything into the store, it should be pretty straightforward, I would assume.
yeah, yeah. I think that's the right attitude to have for sure. We can kind of just like get the system sort of set up. Pardon me. Oh, excuse me. And then you can certainly go back and optimize it at any point.
Okay.
Um, so let's pop into getcovers.io, aka high level. And then we're in Los Muertos Brewing. Perfect. Head over to settings in the bottom left-hand corner. Very bottom, very left. There you go.
And then scroll down. Oh, integrations is right where your mouse almost is. Down one more. Great. And then scroll down this page and there should be one for Printful. There it is over on the right. Yep, we'll click View App and let's click Install. And then allow and install. Yep. I think that should pull up some permission stuff. Let's go ahead and click Authorize. So now we've added the Lead Connector Store app into Printful, and we're looking at Printful, and we can just click Add Product. And we should be able to see your templates here. My Product Templates is a whole other tab at the top.
Hey,
Great.
it knows who I am. That's fantastic.
Let's just do one of them. Just go ahead and click
Okay.
on the first one. I'm sure this can be done. Yeah, and then select all the sizes we want it available in and all the colors. Let's go ahead and just assume that we like that. Proceed to mockups. And this is where we get into setting the, oh well, pricing will come in a little bit. We can see the little progress we're making at the top. So let's go with basic mockups for right now. These are like the different photos that are going to show in the store when people are like considering, buying it, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And
Choose
I've,
a guy.
yeah, let's go ahead and what do we want to do here? Just click continue or, yeah,
I've
these,
got the regular guy.
okay.
Looks on the back. So I wonder if I didn't save that correctly.
Is
Because the
there supposed
back
to be
should have an image on it.
alrighty.
It's only showing on the front right now.
Let's hit the back button and just go investigate that really quick. Or you can even hit the X that's in the top right hand corner, I think. Yeah. And then you can get out of this, go to product templates. And then let's check out that. Oh, it looks like it should be there.
Yeah, should I choose a different one? I mean, it does look like it should be there.
Let's just go through it and see how it turns out in the end. So let's click
Okay.
add to store again. And yeah, click through this. Let's go to basic. And let's just click on that guy again and then click continue and see what happens. So main mockup image. But now, so
No, it
maybe,
doesn't even show it on the front.
yeah, that is. I can't figure out if it's if there's something broken or not. It might just be like
Okay.
a generic.
Continue.
Yeah, let's try hitting continue. I think if we just kind of get to the end here, then we can see what's up. So now you can settle on pricing here.
Okay.
I'm not the most adept at pesos, so I'll choose. Oh,
So pesos are about 20 to 1. We sell our shirts here for like 450 450, I think, but we do bundle pricing. But if I just put 450 on all these,
Right.
oops. So we'll make the super big ones be a little bit more. So that's like a $25 shirt if you're big. And 2XL, maybe we'll make them pay more also. But that's fairly close to my pricing. Am I gonna be able to switch this? Like, I don't know exactly why I'm in pesos instead of dollars, because I assume all my sales for this are going to be in dollars in the majority of the United States and maybe Canada. But
Gotcha.
if they're in Mexico, I would assume they would come here.
Gotcha. Let's see what happens when we save product,
Okay.
because we maybe can just control this from the high level side. Okay. Now let's go to stores. And we should have, let's click view store for the lead connector store and just that is in there. Okay, so it's coming. Okay, let's go back into getcovers.io now. And now let's go to, on the left-hand side, there's payments. And then on the top, toward the right is products.
Under all this stuff.
Yeah, no, just
Can
at the top of there's a menu, like the menu bar at the top. There's one that's, yeah, do products. Okay, cool. So the reason why we're in pesos is I think just because the default payment settings in this sub account on the high level side is set to pesos based on your location. So I think we can pop into location settings, the bottom left. With your mouse down at the very bottom left side of the screen, just tap settings. All the way down, all the way to the left. Can you hear me okay? Oh, I can hear you a little bit now.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah. Yeah, you're good.
So now I have a echo of me speaking.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Actually, okay, so if you can hear me, I can now hear you through the computer.
Oh,
Perfect.
but can you hear me?
Yes, I don't know what just happened. I don't think I clicked anything and it just stopped, but now I don't know where the microphone's coming, but if you can hear me, it's fine, and I can hear you through the computer, no problem.
Great. Okay. Yeah, sorry about that. I don't know what happened on my end either, but we move forward.
Okay,
So to get to, let's see if we can change the peso situation. Bottom left-hand corner, hit settings. And then there's platform. I think, let me look something up really quick. Scroll around that page and see if you see anything related to, denomination or currency. So it may just be tied to the geographic location of your physical business address,
okay.
but
I don't really care, other than it's easier for people to understand dollars than it is pesos if they don't live in Mexico.
yeah, yeah,
Um, and I don't know how I am going to be paid or how I'm going to pay taxes. I'm able to be paid and pay taxes in either country, so I don't care.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah, well, people will certainly be able to pay like in US dollars. It'll just probably show in pesos, but we can also look into fixing that or changing that later. I don't have the immediate fix off the top of my head, unfortunately. Um, well, let's move forward. Let's hit the go back button. And then for this guy, let's click into here, click on LMB logo short, and just make sure that it's all right, include an online store, and then scroll down a little bit, and we'll get to, okay, keep going. Include tax and price. That's fair. Keep going. We get to variance. Yeah, so that's, I'm just saying, looking to see if there's a currency override in the product. It looks like no. Wow,
Well, I added a ton of colors and now it's putting all the sizes in every color as
yeah,
and for this design in particular, it seems like whatever color they want is fine for me, but I think the rest of them I'm very much more specific on the colors, so it won't be quite so
cool. Yeah, no big
overwhelming.
deal. All right, let's hit save on this for now. It's totally fine, I think. And then
Okay.
let's hit the back button. And then we actually, you haven't taken payments before, so do you have a Stripe account?
I do.
Let's go ahead and set that up then as well. Head into settings over on the right hand side. It's like the payment setting, yeah, the top menu. There you go. Yeah. So many settings everywhere. And then, oh, sorry, integrations next to settings. There we go. And click connect Stripe. Let's do head to sites on the left hand side. It's in the second section, the third one down. Hmm. And then at the top menu, stores is the third option. Let's do new store. And we could do from blank, but you might want to start with a template just for some like head start on design stuff. It'll just look a little better to begin with, but then you can also obviously customize it to your heart's content. Um, I mean, if anything looks particularly attractive to you, go for it. But the marketing merchandise store, just that first one is pretty straightforwardly kind of
The
like.
market merchandise store. Oh, this one.
Yeah.
Sure. Let's go with that.
All right. And go ahead and click continue. So by default, every store is going to have, I think, 5 pages or so. At the top middle, it says product list. Go ahead and click that. So there's product list, product details, cart, checkout, and thank you. Product list is like the main place where you're like perusing, browsing products. When you click on one, it takes you to a product detail page that will be, one page. So the design, the item will change, but the design of the page is where that is. And then if somebody views their cart, you got cart, the checkout page, and thank you. Pretty straightforward. Any questions about that right off the top of your head? Cool.
Sounds perfect.
Okay. So, I believe the way this all looks is kind of the actual product list itself is just generic, like with that pot and the lighter and the chair.
Sure.
But let's go ahead and click preview, which is the little eyeball in the top right-hand corner. There we go. So this is the way the shop looks like right now. We just have the one product in there. And go ahead and click on LMB logo. Let's click on the shirt and see what happens. Okay. So we've got all these different colors and sizes. So I think there's a way to have it do a little bit more in Printful. Obviously, with regard to all the writing, you found the staple t-shirt of your wardrobe, whatever, that can all be changed, probably either in Printful or in the products area in high level when you were editing the details of the product.
Okay.
So you're off to the races there with regards to this shirt. I think there's probably a way in Printful. Let's try going back into Printful actually and doing another ad.
Simple.
Yep. And so, yeah, if you go to stores here, then we have our lead connector store. Let's add a product. All right, now let's go to my product templates. And
Just go to the next one.
yeah, let's do this guy. And the colors, you've got more specified here, the 3 options, which looks good. Yeah, let's proceed to the mockups. And now here, I might want to just do basic mockups again. I think if you click, wait, I'm trying to see if there's a way to add more of them. Okay.
She looks fun.
She does. Yeah, it looks great. Um, it may just be, you may, in order to get more kind of options, if you click back, the back one, cancel that in the bottom left hand, like the in UI back, yeah. And then proceed to mockups again. But this time, let's see what happens if you do create your own. I'm not sure how complicated this process is, and you don't, it's totally up to you. I'm not the master of Printful. I'm more on the high level side, obviously, so I'm kind of learning these things alongside you, but it does look like we have some options for creating our own mockups. And yeah, you can engage in this process to whatever extent you see fit. And I'm also happy to help, like on another tab right now. I'm just like Googling around to see how to get the most out of this mockup generator. But yeah, for now we can kind of gloss over this, and I'll definitely put it on my list to learn a little bit more about getting the most out of mockups in Printful, and we can help each other with this stuff if you like.
Okay, perfect.
So I think at this point, we've kind of, I mean, we've glossed over a lot, but we've kind of achieved what I was hoping to achieve, integrating the store and getting a product, at least one product added. And so what's left to do now, there's kind of 2 main areas of focus that uh, you'll want to pay attention to. The first is back in getcovers.io. Go ahead and click there. In this editor, this website editor, you'll want to make these pages look the way that you like. This is all point and click, and so the main thing is just like, let me see if I can actually request control. So if I just click into this guy, this is the element, it says find everything you need. I can change this. Like, where's the text here? Oh, I can just type the.
It's too easy for your own good.
Yeah. Etc. And this button, I can't imagine we actually need, because it's just going to take us down to the section. That's kind of dumb. I'll just literally get rid of that. This guy, we have this background media, which we could switch to some. So it looks like you've got some nice stuff already in this media storage. This probably won't be formatted very beautifully.
Sure.
Perfect, right?
Yeah,
This is what we
that's,
wanted.
I'm gonna-
The
I'm
white
gonna-
on white
I'm-
text and
I
everything.
can retire now and just sell
Yeah,
shirts.
there you go. But yeah, and then there's some other elements here that honestly, like you can, if you're not wanting to deal with it, whatever, you can just delete stuff en masse, like you don't have to have a very complicated page. It can be as simple or as complicated as you want. I don't know if you've done much point and click web editing like this. It's super straightforward, and I'll be happy to send you videos as well. And or if you're like, this is too much for me, man, like I can have my team get involved to kind of like, help you to whatever extent you need. But the point is, there is a task to be done, which is customizing the look of this swag store now. Does that sound like something you could take on or have a desire to take on, or to what extent can we?
Yeah, like that's fine. I can like I've got Photoshop and I know how to use it, and I can
Oh,
make a headline banner that has pictures and
okay. Okay, you know what you're doing. I continue to be impressed. I get you set this up saying you weren't techie and you're getting old at stuff, but you know.
yeah, well, it took me my microphone has stopped working several times, but
Yeah,
that's
those things
my
happen.
fault.
Okay, so that's the one piece of this. And then the other piece of it is to just continue on the path of making sure that all of your swag is actually added to the store. It's the same
Mhm.
process that we already went through. You just go to the store, add product, make sure you do it for each one of your different pieces of swag, and then just verify as you go through. We won't try it. We won't save any of this. That's fine. We'll let you do your own thing. Just verify that that has shown up in payment products, and it should be automatically added to the store as well, but just in case, include an online store. This toggle just needs to be on, and then it will just automatically show. And then when
Where
you're,
is my online store? Is that in my website?
oh yes, that is another great question. So in stores, we have this guy that, so we've got the different lists right here. In settings, we actually need to hook this up to a domain. So let's do losmuertosbrewing.com, and we'll just set the path right now to store. I assume you don't.
Yeah, swag.
Oh, swag. There we go. Even better. And correct me if I'm wrong, but is this your active website? Your actual, like, this is your real website that's live right now?
I
It's
believe,
hosted
yeah,
in my.
I'm pretty sure.
Yes?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Sorry, I talked over you. My bad. So what you can then do, so your store is live now, technically on this URL. We should see now if we preview the homepage. This is just losmuertosbrewing.com/product list. We could change this to swag too if you wanted. It's just paths. The global path is swag, which, just sends to the product list page. And I don't know why settings are set up like that, but it's probably you're better off just making this one swag. And then we can make sure this is looking good. And once it is looking good, then it's a simple matter of back in your actual website, just making sure the callouts are there. There's a button on the homepage somewhere if you have a menu or whatever that says there's now a swag option. They click it, takes them right in. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Um, So yeah, that'll be the way those dots get connected. But first of all, for sure, we want to make sure the store looks nice from a design standpoint and all of the products are actually listed in there, etc. So
Okay.
that's kind of the main homework. And I admit on the Printful side, I'm not the expert in getting these mock-ups to look the best or anything like that, but I'll trust you to kind of do some more clicking around and figuring it out, and then I can support you in that as well if you run into any hurdles.
Okay.
Yeah.
So like if I like it kind of looks like I can edit it in high level or in Printful, and that's sort of a redundancy as far as where I find and make my edits, but it's whenever I save it, it's going to push through to both sides. Is that
Yeah,
correct?
so I am not going to lie, and for the sake of people watching this video as well, our integration, the app that we installed is like um getting better and better every day. We'll put it like that. For at this point, it's like, I think we're at the point where I want to say that it should be auto pushing updates and stuff like that, but you might just want to double check on that. And if worst comes to worst, I think the safest thing to do would be if you get to the point, if you need to make an update, make it in Printful, and then you might just need to delete and re-add. Like,
Okay.
because there's a chance we're still at that kind of basic length where it's just kind of a one-way push sync when you do it like that. I know that ultimately the goal of the integration is to make it very much more elegant and beautiful than that. I just know that I've been asked to make this playbook and run this case study like as soon as possible. So we're at the bleeding edge of this thing. It's still very, very new, and our developers are still making improvements to it every day. So frankly, I'm not exactly sure of the answer to your question, but I've got what should be happening and then what you can do in case it's not happening. Does that
Okay.
make sense?
Yeah, that's fine. I
Okay.
can start a Printful and if necessary, delete and re-add. It's fine.
Yeah. Yeah, that would be the safest thing. But yeah, I would try editing it in high level, and ultimately when it comes to like product descriptions or just like then things that aren't the actual meat of the fulfillment, then you should be able to just I would be confident doing that in high level because it doesn't really matter anyways. But if you're like changing the price on something, then try it in high level, see if it reflects in Printful, and if not, then you know what to do to get it done right.
Okay.
Um, in which case, sorry in advance for the hassle, but that is the beauty and pain of new software, I guess. And hopefully very soon it'll be updated.
Okay.
Okay, so those are kind of the homework pieces. Please do not hesitate to reach out to me if you run into any trouble or if you're, finding it a hassle or if you want help or support from me or my team at any step along the way. But yeah, we've covered everything that I was really hoping to cover. And then once it's done, let me know for sure too, because then I can take another look and um, kind of we can see what the finished product looks like.
Okay, great. Yeah, I'll play around with my website and see what kind of images I can use there in the store to just have it look similar, or maybe update it to where it's like a picture of the shirts hanging in my store here, which would make good sense.
Yeah.
But and then figure out how to log into Stripe, because obviously I don't really want to sell shirts that I don't get paid for.
Yeah, I don't think it'll even let you, in fact, but yeah, that'll be a crucial step.
Okay, well, I feel like I've got a lot of homework, so it seems like it's halfway, or at least halfway there already.
Yeah,
I can-
yeah, we're making progress. Every step forward is a good one. Thank you so much for your time and for your effort for helping us make this happen. Let me know if you run into any issues along the way, and I'll drop whatever I'm doing and just, do what I can.
Okay,
All right. Thank you very much, Connor. I will see you in WhatsApp, and yeah, don't hesitate to reach out. Talk to you
okay,
later.
perfect. Thank
All
you.
right.
Cheers.